Hello, this is Sable Guy, and I'm continuing my playthrough. My one and only watcher recommended that I play with Vices instead.
We'd never faced Jedi before. I didn't know you've always been in the Jedi.
Oh, right, I'm
Things
supposed
that
to
are
let
common
them
knowledge
talk.
to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun. And by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us? And that is how we thought of you. Not of the Jedi in particular, but the men and women who joined Revan and Malak to fight against us. You turned a demoralized, defeated mess into a coordinated army. You brought tactics, backbone, and above all else, victory to them. Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans. We would have brought a new age of strength and expansion.
I felt like we already had this
with a wealth of the
conversation.
core worlds providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this. Just think of... Now is there something else? Like us, the people of Onderon are warriors. Early in their history, they built ISIS to protect them from the beasts that swarmed on their world. No matter how far they've progressed, they're fundamentally still warriors standing watch on their battlements. They don't like outsiders, and their inability to take ideas from other cultures gives them a fundamental disadvantage in warfare. They fell quickly during the Mandalorian Wars despite their martial skills. Their technology and doctrine are not in the same...
Alright, let's do this. We leveled them both up to 10. And Vices has the only other lightsaber that I have. So let's do it. Oh right, there was a second thingy-majigger here. Oh, I guess not.
It's been a while since you've docked here, eh? I suppose the lockdown has hurt your profits as well. Oh, it must be hard to shuttle people when nobody's allowed to leave. The blockade has been bad for everyone. Your manifest says it's been 2 months since you last came here. It's become much worse since your last trip. Military checkpoints are everywhere. Could be. Our space forces have been in full readiness ever since the space battle in orbit. Tensions are running high.
They're looking
All
for
Republic vessels
me.
must be searched.
Probably.
Delays are turning pilots grey before their time. And ever since the Republic fired on our space forces, things have been even slower. Bad days. Bad days. And things are getting worse. Well, doesn't look like you have any trade goods, so the inspection's just a formality. Here's your starport visa. Don't lose it. They're priceless right now. If you want to leave the planet, you need a starport visa. They're very hard to get. Many people want to get out of here before things get worse. There's strict food and water rationing, and General Vaclu's troops have been very thorough in finding Republic dissidents. Bombing's very common. Certainly. Mind what I said about the starport visa. I know one...
I can't believe the Republic assaulted our space forces. Forget about secession, we should declare war.
Maybe I don't need to sit still for battle meditation.
In the latest news today, the Onderon Space Force has confirmed that a Republic military craft initiated the space battle over our planet. Sources inside the military say the first shots of the massive battle were fired by the Republic vessel, the Ebon Hawk. The Ebon Hawk is a Capital-class vessel, and it destroyed 15 Onderon military fighters before being destroyed by Colonel Tobin's forces. Queen Talia is expected her support of the Republic will falter due to this attack is unknown.
What the hell? That didn't happen.
General Vaklu is royalty too. I know a lot of people that wish he was king.
I think Vaklu is using Republic spies as an excuse to intimidate him.
Oh. Let's see.
Fair winds to you, Offworlder. Is it too much to hope that you are a Telosian merchant? These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos, but the Republic vessels that transport them have to wait for thorough and needlessly long searches. So the city is stacked with cages. We have stopped gathering beasts now, but they still fill the city. For Drexel and Ryder, the Ithorians brought wealth and prosperity. Our settlements prospered. They have been kept in their cages for a long time, but perhaps it is the city itself. ISIS has fallen upon dark times, and tensions run high in the streets. I am a beast rider. I have flown great distances gathering the animals you see here.
Well, I just fought them all on the
Ithorians
moon.
and Telosians get through the Space Force's searches so that we can sell them. Telos was attacked by Darth Malak in the Jedi Sith War. The surface was completely destroyed. The Ithorians have been searching for appropriate wildlife to create a new Telos, but their merchants are stalled by the blockade. Our people have been here for centuries, though we were not always one with the wilds of Onderon. In ancient times, our people were criminals, prisoners who were cast out of Isis and sentenced to die by the beasts in the wilds. But our ancestors learned how to survive and even tame the mighty beasts. They became our strength and companions. We fought endlessly with Isis for resources and survival. But 2 generations ago, an Isis princess named Galia and a great beast rider hero, Oron Kira, married. They united our peoples. But now things are unraveling. Even the beasts can smell it in the air. Many beast riders have fallen to the city walls, and some are now no more than common thugs. Queen Talia and her cousin General Vaklu argue in open councils. The beasts stir from the changes in the wind, and cannot be caught. No one is to leave the city without the starport visas. It chokes passage in and out of Isis.
Okay.
Run! The...
Well, I tried it.
I don't know what to say. I had heard stories, but I assumed that they were fledgling riders. Or simply, not since my first Drexel have I lost control of the beast. I apologize profusely. The beast grow more agitated by the day. The stories say that the smoldering fires of city politics cast a smoke they can smell and breathe. They revert to their primal instincts, as you've just seen. When they get that way, not even a skilled beast rider can control them. As soon as I leave here, I will talk with my family. There is much to be discussed.
Halt, off-worlder. You'll have to answer some questions. What is your... Why not? I can see you have no crate. You're free to go. Don't lose your starport visa. Other...
Alright. That was easy.
General Vaklu was an underground resistance leader during the Mandalorian occupation. Let's hurry this up. I want him escorted out of here quickly.
This is outrageous. I'm not a spy. I'm a journalist for Isis Calm.
You're a Republic spy, and your propaganda will be silenced. We are...
But, well, you can't be serious. You accuse me of propaganda? I have proof that Vaklu is withholding information on the so-called Republic.
One more word of treason out of you. What are you looking at? This is none of your business.
Please, ma'am, help me. Vaklu's troops won't listen. I'm just a journalist, not a spy.
Warren? General Vaklu passed an edict giving the military broad authority to detain and question anyone suspected of treasonous activity. It was specifically meant for us to pick up spies like this before they could leave ISIS or go underground.
This is just because I try and expose the web of lies that...
Enough out of you! Perhaps this traitor is more of an agent provocateur, sent by the Republic to sow dissent in our ranks. That is classified military information. I have the wrong man. Yes, you heard me right. We have the wrong guy, so let him go. But watch it, both of you. If
I don't know how to thank you. I'm getting out of ISIS now. Eventually they'll come back for me. After that, I have a feeling no one will hear from me again. Thank you.
Mother, why can't we go home?
It disgusts me how many soldiers in other...
Hey, what do you think you're doing? This terminal is restricted. I'm Captain Galisi, off-worlder. If you want to pass here, I'll need to see your starport visa. Everything seems in order. You're cleared to go. There are reports of Republic smugglers arming dissidents in the city. Checkpoints have been set up throughout the city to prevent more civil disturbances. There are two types of starport visas. The type you have is an individual visa, good for just you and any pre-registered staff and family that accompany you. The Office of Immigration also issued open visas. Because of the Republic attacks, General Vaklu just announced that the Office of Immigration has been shut down. There have been a lot of edicts since the Republic launched an unprovoked attack on our space forces. No one can get starport visas anymore. Listen, I wouldn't mind letting some of these unfortunates through, but regs are regs. Besides, some of my troops would like nothing more than to get rid of me to earn favor with General Vaklu. Any officer loyal to the Queen has found life increasingly difficult. So far, all the officers in the Merchant Quarter are still royalists, but many of our troops think Vaklu is right. I think he's right too, but he should respect the Queen's orders. But if I break any of Vaklu's orders, I fear some of my men wouldn't wait for my court-martial. The Republic and the Jedi brought many wars to our planet. Things were far simpler and safer when we were independent. General Vaklu keeps pressuring the Queen to listen to the will of the people and secede from the Republic. But Queen Talia is staunchly in favor of the Republic.
Please, Captain, help me. My children and I are desperate to... My husband was killed by General Vaklu's troops. Our home was seized, and we were cast out. We have seen many wars on Isis, and I know war is coming. I want to spare my children from bloodshed. I've told you our story. My husband, he was part of the Isis Council. He was a strong supporter of the Queen and the Republic. His views weren't always popular. Over time, he became convinced that Vaklu was trying to kill Queen Talia. He tried to kill Vaklu. To protect the Queen. The conspiracy was discovered, and he was shot during the arrest. What he did was wrong. And our life, please.
You have the look of someone used to adversity. A cut above the rabble around here. I have a business proposition for you. Everyone around here begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lies. Or truths. It doesn't matter, really. What does matter is credits. Hard currency. I offer you 2,000 credits if you find an open starport visa. You won't find a better deal. I only know of one person who might offer something comparable. And what's going on there is illegal. There's only one thing ultimately more important than money, and that's your life. She's trouble. I wouldn't deal with her. I want nothing to do with her. If you want to get involved with that sort of person, you'll have to figure it out on your own. No, I don't think so. It's really very simple.
In the Council of Lords today, Lord Dashiell recommended a special commendation for Colonel Tobin due to his brilliant command of our armada in the skies above Onderon. Without him, Lord Dashiell said, the Republic attack would surely have done more damage. Tobin is one of Isis's greatest heroes and deserves recognition.
Right.
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Offworlder. How can I assist you? Ithorians have been buying them to help rebuild Telos. I don't know why, but ever since they started, the Beast Riders have been crawling out of the woodworks to sell them animals. But the Republic blockade has meant long delays, and because of that, beast cages are filling up the streets of Isis.
That's an air defense tower. The city's filled with them. Isis is an ancient city, and for many generations, our main enemy was the Beast Riders that lived outside the city.
Towers like these were built to protect us against Drexel and their Beast Riders. A Drexel is a flying beast. Huge creatures with teeth the size of your arms. Lethal, and skin like ferrosteel plates. Somehow the Beast Riders figured out how to tame them years ago. About 50 years ago, Princess Gallia married one of the great leaders of the Beast Riders, Orin Kira. That was right at the start of the Beast Wars. By the end of it, Gallia was crowned queen, and finally there was peace between our people. It's hard to put aside centuries of conflict. There's an uneasiness between our people. The Beast Riders are upset that General Vaklu has forbidden Drexel in Isis. Citizens usually only see the fallen Beast Riders, who know better than thugs. Certainly, things are quiet right now. I have some time. These are troubled times. You've probably heard that General Vaklu and Queen Talia are having some disagreements. Stay out of trouble.
We're gonna have to find another source of cheap fuel now that Paragus is gone.
Please tell me you're an off-worlder. You came from the spaceport, right? But this is good news. You have a starport visa, right? I can only sell my best weapons if you have that. These soldiers ensure that I don't forget these formalities.
Watch it, Keg. The captain already has enough complaints about you.
No need to be alarmed, my foreign friend. Pay the soldier no heed. Pretend he isn't here. General Vaklu is concerned about well-armed insurgents. They've had to get arms from somewhere. Not from me, of course, but all sales of weapons have been severely restricted. I can only sell to off-worlders like you that have the proper clearance. And now off-worlders can't come here because of the blockade and searches, but it's a wise policy. Of course, soldiers are only doing their job. Even if it puts me out of business, I am happy. Even if I'm forced to live off scraps in the street, I am so happy to do my part. Long live General Vaklu!
Uh-oh, this doesn't look good.
There must come a time when the Queen bows to the will of the people. The Republic has brought nothing but war and death. In our 50 years of flying their colors, we have had more war than the past millennia.
Back General Vaklu in his effort to make her see reason. We do not need the Republic. They need our resources, our world, and our blood. For all that we have given, now we get nothing. The Republic is weak and falling apart. Its Jedi, whose fallen brethren have brought such misery to us, have disbanded. Let's be the first world to take our future into our hands. Are you with me? Yes, you! It is up to each and every one of us. No, they take from us. They are like Minox, sucking energy and resources
I can just
from
say
so many
I'm
worlds.
a Jedi.
They bleed us for their bureaucracy and their excesses.
That's enough, Ponlar. If you keep this up, you're going to spend time in detention. You're coming awfully close to treason.
You can't silence me forever, soldier. But I'll keep my peace. For now. If I speak more right now, the soldiers will arrest me. Perhaps they...
These are dangerous times. People like Ponlar aren't making it any easier.
I heard the Paragus mining facility was completely destroyed. What are we gonna do for fuel?
I can bring the hut.
My life. How may I serve?
Yeah, what do you...
How may I
What's
serve?
wrong?
Man. Oh wow.
I can't believe the Republic assaulted our space forces. Forget about secession. We should declare.
I'm quite busy right now. Perhaps later we could talk.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yomalifa. Shanek ma...
Dahupa, bo sakurata, go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wa gavadumpa munsuru kuplaliya wa.
Mogachi norta hirembe wanachi. Kaki mogo grabo. Drum pabanakaras mangra. Kalalavadumba kom...
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita, ta bosananansata.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidor.
Gavadumpa munsuru kuplaliya wa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji. Kawana bota yuntata.
Fereki mangra noko herete. Jun sombo marampi no su clela sobuto. Cristocho intissime soto.
Taracho mosincho kavavolpa muliji kumana. Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura.
Ondalano saga. Drum pabanakaras mangra.
Dovrei kun mili vuosa slima puhuan.
Darabinu ko sobaramwe. Masako chiro. Chuchovichi prem kamsa. Dat. Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora.
Taracho mosincho kavavol. Gavadumpa munsuru kuplaliya wa.
Dawansha mori konsova. Mawani dinchori kitsodu.
Yes, human sentient. I want to hear the answer to this as well. Do you stand with youthful idealism or with political pragmatism?
Dovrei kun mili vuosa slima puhuanga sawana muta.
She is a reed in the wind, too frail to stay in place. She will be You are so naive as well.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Ya
Dahupa, bo sakurata, go jujut.
Yeah.
The sky ramp is restricted to military personnel. The sky ramp leads to the battlements, and this particular ramp leads straight to the palace itself. I will let you know. No, you're not permitted past this point.
His loyalty runs deep, but perhaps there is another route to the control you seek.
I suggest you move along, Off-Worlder, before you test my patience any further. I'm the one in charge here, Off-Worlder. If you try to get past me, then you'll have the entire... There's no chance of that, Off-Worlder. The palace is locked down. I am Captain Bastuco. I have served loyally in the Onderon military for 20 years.
20 years would mean you were here during the Mandalorian Wars, right?
I was a soldier when the Mandalorians took our world, and I fought in the Resistance. When we drove them from Onderon, I served on the Wall for 10 years after.
You mean after the Jedi drove the Mandalorians from Onderon? The Mandalorians never gave ground to any Onderon soldier.
Such of you could be considered treason. Onderon was responsible for much of the fighting during the last days of the war. Without General Vaklu, the Republic would have fallen. General Vaklu is my superior officer, and I respect the chain of command. He kept the resistance.
This terminal isn't for off-world. I suggest you back.
Tinachara, Granacha, Ganowiso, Totorano Kan, Tarando Noshwi Wanahoto, Rakichi Sa, Donasinto Norokipa Shakani, Rakichi Sa, Donasinto Norokipa Shakani, Dakosha, Nichotolo, Punta Chakorso Waman, Junkarataka, Chonobogra.
That could have gone better to level her up. Alright, so we're gonna give her some intelligence, since apparently that gives her some stuff and skills. Oh, I could have used that. Right.
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills. A lot of credits to be made around here.
Some of those alien thugs had a go at you, right? Some of those alien thugs had a go at you, right? I don't want to cross you. Some of those alien thugs had a go at you, right? I don't want to cross you.
Have any good finds?
I am 1B8D, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components. No refund. Reinitializing complete. Greetings. That goes against my primary behavior programming. All items must be sold based on the market conditions all set to 0. All prices now set to base cost value.
How many work that needs to be done?
A lot of credits to be made around here.
This is Dagon Gent's place. He's not the best doctor you'll ever meet, but he's well connected in this city. Doesn't look like he's here right now, though.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here. A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them. It's the turret tower on the other side of the market. Captain Riken is the man to talk to. If you talk to him, tell him I got his 20 credits.
Uh-oh.
We sommogo dosi sheba dentesku un mosto bram tabanin sochu. Da come just mag Yatuka u wanrika chotin wani maurat kavadumpa mo wendido chokerembi nor
Well, maybe he was right. Maybe that is overpowered. Well, I got a starport visa now.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have her watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
I told you before, Op.
Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I... We certainly do. He and several other people... Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him. No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very... I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble. Stay out of trouble.
Captain, you're back. Please. My husband, we have seen...
Alright. Oh, my teammates are actually keeping up. Alright. Maybe we'll be able to find some Bazak. Dun, 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 dun.
Donos Imaragith, Wanarakora. Dawachosimu Poindorakawa, Ichivendumo Parama, Bomabe want to Susintu Mukarata, to Aspecto in Wamagro. Moka Kamaran and Doso ran with no chabi in Wamagro.
The windy meja biasta malawari, iglati kachaboy.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Bazak? The deck is warm, the drink is plentiful, and the foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. Nogan. He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion. Never. Dagon thought very highly of the good captain. I did too. She had a sharp wit, that one. Sad to see her go. Nogan. I'd much rather talk about something else. We haven't played before, so you should know I don't pull. You prove your mettle, and I might throw in a bonus one of these rounds. But enough of...
Alright, let's do this. Crap. Crap.
That's a shame, friend. Do you want another match?
Alright, I'm gonna keep playing until I beat this sucker. Bye-bye.